Ron, Devine here. Hope you're doing fabulous as always. So today I want to talk with you guys about what you go through, you grow through. In other words, every situation that's happening in your life right now is there to help you grow to be a better person in life. And we're going to get into that right after this. All right, guys, welcome back. So once again, yes, guys, this is so important because every single person has to go through certain steps in their life. You have to grow in order to achieve the greatness that God's had for you. You have to understand that you're going to have to go through situation in order to become the man, the woman, the child, the teenager that God's created you to be. And what happens a lot of times is you'll see in people's lives that they continue to go through the same situation over and over and over and over again. And they're always asking themselves, why do I continue to do this? Why do I continue to go through these tests, these trials, this situation? And it seems like it's a never-ending story. And the reason is because what they're going through, they're not growing through it. And God doesn't work that way. He wants you to be able to position yourself to be able to learn through every situation. Guys, I get it. Believe me. I go through things and I'll have to sit down and say, man, I've done this before. What in the world is going on? And then I have to realize that, wait a second, back then I got through it, but I didn't grow through it, right? I made something work, but I didn't learn from it. And we all have to go through situations in our life because, you know, we're supposed to continue to move from one level to the next level to the next level to the next level. And if you are not growing through the situations that are happening to you, you are never going to be ready for where God wants you to be. You have to grow through every situation to achieve that next level or that next pinnacle of success, right? And what I want you to understand is that everything that is happening in your life right this moment, and guys, there's stuff going on in my life right now that if I was to tell you, you wouldn't believe it. Because I maintain a good positive mindset, and I know that everything that's happening to me and through me and around me right now is helping me to grow. But does it make it any easier? No, guys, not at all. But I know that right now there is something special. There's something great that's going to happen. And guys, like I told you guys before, I'm not here to blow fluff up your butt. I'm here to be honest, real, truthful with you guys because you got to know that whatever is going on in your life is going on in other people's life. You have to know that whatever you want to achieve, you have to grow to achieve it. You're going to have to go through certain situations, certain trials and tests. You're going to have things happen around you that are not comfortable because you cannot be ready to achieve that level of success if you haven't grown through what you're going through. And guys, this is an important message for you guys because there's a lot of people, they really are trying to be the best version of themselves, but they're not allowing themselves to grow. You know, you have to sit down, you have to meditate, you have to ask yourself, why is this happening? What am I doing wrong? Why is this the second time I've gone through this in the last 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is? Maybe you got comfortable, maybe you didn't learn the first time, but you have to go through the situation so that you can get to that next level. And what I want you to really, really, think about and understand is, how do you get to that next level? How do you go through and grow through this situation? And I guess that's a thing that most people don't understand because they just kind of like let life happen to them. And what you really need to do is you need to sit down. You need to get in a quiet place. You need to get before God and say, what is going on? Never put yourself through too much of a burden. You know, God created you And you know what? You don't have to tell your situation or your problems how big they are. Tell your problems how big your God is, and then let them work it out. Because I'm telling you, God will never put on you more than you can handle. But he is going to put it on you so that you can grow, so that you can be the best version of yourself. Everyone, I don't care, the most successful people in this world, they are still going through. It's not something that you just go through and then all of a sudden you're done and you've arrived at victory, right? Situations and circumstances in our lives, we have to master. We have to be able to get alone in our prayer closet, in our meditation closet. We need to analyze what is happening. What am I doing? And you have to take ownership. Anything that's happening in your life, you have to take ownership. Not only on the good things, guys, on all the bad things. Because you cannot grow through anything until you take ownership in whatever it is you're going through. And when you take that ownership, that's half the battle. That is half the battle right there. And that's how you start to grow. That's how you become the better version of yourself. All you need to do is sit there. Take responsibility for whatever's going on in your life. And even if you don't know what it is that you're doing that is making this happen in your life, you still take ownership, and then, you try to sit there and you dive deep inside of you. A lot of people, like for example, with finances, they don't have the right mentality, the mindset. They want to be rich, they want to be wealthy, but what are they doing to achieve that next level of success? Why is it that Jewish people tend to be more successful in life than every other race or creed? Did you know? First things first, they read more than the average person on the face of the earth. 2, they have an entrepreneur mindset, which most of the people in this world, they have a work mindset. And until you can learn from people like that, grow from people like that, you're going to forever be in this rut of, wait a second, I want this, but you're not doing what's right to grow through it. Right? If you want to have that perfect marriage, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to be the perfect husband? Even though there's no such thing as perfection, but the closest thing you can be to it? What do you want to do when you have these tests and trials that come over you? Are you going to run away? Or are you going to sit there and take ownership? Are you going to sit there and say what's going on and then figure out exactly what you need to do to alleviate that situation from your life? See, guys, when you go through these tests and trials, and you're going to, I don't care who you are, you're going to go through them. You need to make sure you're growing through it, because that there is the key to success. You have to grow every second of every day, every situation. I want you to, from this day forward, take ownership and grow through it. Get in your prayer closet, pray. Get in your meditation closet, meditate if you don't believe in God. What you do is you figure out what's going on in your life, in your heart, in your mind, your soul, your spirit, and figure out why am I going through this? What can I do to make this situation better? And be happy that I'm going through this situation, so this way here I can give birth to whatever it is that's coming up. And when you get ready to give birth, that's when you're at the most pain. When you are ready to give birth to that new thing in your life, whatever it is, you are going to be typically at the most vulnerable, most hurt spot in your life. And that's where most people give up, and the blessing, the success is right around the corner. You got to grow through it, guys. I do too. I go through things all the time, probably more than the average person, because I'm very thick-headed, and I know that, what I'm doing, I got to get back in there, and I got to go, wait a second, I'm screwing up again. But at least I take ownership, and now I'm ready to advance, because I'm never going to be happy until I'm touching this world one person at a time. And I need to make sure that if I'm doing that, I got to be open and honest with you guys. Because you guys need to be able to relate to what I'm saying. You don't need to have this hoopla meeting like some of these other speakers do and get in there and you're all excited for a day and then you go home and reality sets back in. You create your own reality. And you can't create it until you're able to grow through whatever you're going through. All right, guys. Anyways, hey, guys, I'm going to be speaking January 4th at the Wealth Health Expo here in Charlotte. If you're local, definitely like you to come on out and support us. It's going to be a great day where there's a lot of different activities going on there, guest speakers. So if you're in the Charlotte area, I definitely want you to come on out and support that event. Also, guys, make sure you're liking my videos, sharing my videos if you feel like somebody else needs to hear it. I want you to make sure that you're leaving comments and telling me what you guys are thinking about these videos, because that's important for me to know that I'm actually impacting and touching your lives. All right, guys, I'm here to give you the spirit of increase, because I know if I can change your perception, I can change your life. And if I can change your life, we can change this world one person at a time. As always, guys, make sure you create yourselves a fabulous day.